I think we have about 4 minutes remaining.
And now, 4 minutes of football.
All right, well, listen, all of us that tuned in to that entertaining Dallas Cowboys Detroit Lions game last Sunday saw the Dez Bryant meltdown occur live on the air. Now, we've all seen it all over the internet all week long. And while it was obvious that none of us at home could tell what really perpetrated that or what the problem was, it certainly appeared that Bryant was pulling one of his numerous sideline temper tantrums, which occurred at a time when the Cowboys were actually leading the game 13-10. He was mouthing off at coaches, assistant coaches, and eventually it got quite animated with DeMarcus Ware.
I haven't got a brain.
And Jason Witten involved. It later came out that Bryant was pushing his leadership role by trying to get his teammates fired up. Now, over in the Eagles-Giants game, Michael Vick left the game just before halftime with a re-injured hamstring. He portrayed his leadership by sitting on the bench with a towel over his head while rookie QB Matt Barkley went into the game and struggled. So, my question to you, Uncle Mark, which one showed the better leadership?
Oh, boy, I'll tell you what, we've got lost leadership right here on both sides of the ball. Let's get it straight. Calvin Williams was badly dissed by this man, okay? How about the owner, Jerry Jones, coming out basically saying to put out the fire, well, you know, if I just had Dion back, he could shut down Calvin. I don't know. Dez Bryant, a little bit too far off for me as a fan, even looking in from the outside.
Yeah, I might agree.
I don't know. The owner's even saying it's not prime time quite yet for Dez Bryant. As far as Vic, well, I don't know. I mean, lost leader? Yeah, absolutely. He's got a towel over his head. You can take the fight out of the man, but I don't know. In this case, I think you take the man out of the fight, too. Yep. Dog.
Yep.
Hashtag broken.
Yep. All right.
Yep. All right. Now, here's one for you. I want to throw this one at you. This week, former New England Patriots and current Washington Redskins safety Brandon Meriweather said essentially to the media, listen, if I can't hit them high, I'm going to hit them low. I'm going to take out their knees. You got to mess up people's careers. You got to tear ACLs. You know, Brandon Marshall from the Chicago Bears had a response basically saying maybe he should be taken out of the game. Okay? Now, look, Michael, this is a brutal sport. We got rule changes. A lot of these defensive players trying to get their heads around it. We're trying to, defensive players, how do you prevent concussions? Let me ask you this. Is Brandon Meriweather at this point just on meltdown?
I don't have a problem with what Meriweather said because basically what he was doing was responding to the way that the NFL has implemented these rule changes. You can't hit a guy up high. Where are you supposed to hit the guy? He's speaking out of frustration. I don't have an issue with what he said. I think it was really tongue-in-cheek. That's really where I feel it came down on. And Goodell has already said he has no intention of, in fact, fining Meriweather for his comments.
Might be right, but it could be brace on knee for ACLs if this man's serious.
Well, if he is. Now, let's talk about another guy that did some injury, and that's Carolina Panther Mike Mitchell. Was fined by the NFL the other day. How about $7,875 for his hit on St. Louis Rams Sam Bradford the week before, which ended Bradford's season. Now, it wasn't so much the hit, it was more the celebration that he did on the sideline. Mitchell's response was, quote, to be honest, I think this is a little bit of a targeting system they have out. I think I'm one of the guys they've been looking out for, but I'm okay with that. And when asked later on where he thought some of the money was going, he said right in Rodgers' pocket. Right in his pocket. That's where it's going. Hey, I got a question. Is that finable talk or what? Sounds like finable talk to me.
On camera, right in his pocket is where it's going. $45,000 in fines thus far. I'll tell you what. With the collective fines that Roger is collecting from the NFL, this guy should be captain of the team in London.
All right, there you have it. There's our 4 minutes of football. A little bit longer than that, but that's all right.